Kwame vlog.
This is the first time I've ever taken a public service elevator, and it doesn't smell like somebody's peed in it. That's impressive. Street level, going down. You know, I really love forests. I really love woodlands and anything that's just natural. Anytime I get the opportunity, because I live in a city, to go somewhere that's actually natural, it feels great. I'm gonna walk away from the escalator, because you never know. Somebody could walk up and see me recording a video and be like, what is that guy doing? What is that guy doing? Why is he, is that a YouTuber over there? Is that a TikToker? Is that some type of Twitch streamer over there filming some weird type of video? And then I end up accidentally catching them in the camera, and they think that I'm recording them like a creeper. I don't want those allegations coming my way. Oh, Thumb, get out of the camera. But anyway, today, let me tell you all how my day went. So, as I try not to put the camera down underneath my nose so that you all don't see the nasty stuff that's in there, I woke up this morning incredibly sick, and I still am kind of sick. I don't know why, but these past couple of days, I've been having this really bad cold feeling in my body. Like, you get a cold and you feel stuffy. You're like a stuffy nose starts running all the time. You feel like there's something in your throat. I'm at that point, bro, and I really don't know why it is. Because hear me out. Oh man, I wish I could drink my water and hold the phone at the same time. I can't. Hear me out, okay? What ended up happening was, oh my god, I always have to switch hands. My arms get tired really easily. I don't know why that is. I'm very active. I'm very fit. I don't know why my arms are getting tired. Anyway, what had happened was, I woke up this morning. My nose was incredibly stuffy. And I got out of bed, and I had to keep blowing my nose while eating breakfast and while editing some videos for TikTok. It was terrible. It was terrible. And then this past day, I've just been having a stuffy nose. So now I have to have napkins. So I got those napkins from somebody who was at like this metro station, and I was like, "Hey, sir, do you have tissues?" Put out some napkins, and he looked at me like, "Here you go, here's some tissues. This is actually napkins." I was like, "Oh, thank you." So he gave them to me. He had some weird kind of like futuristic window that popped down. He pressed a button, it was like zzz, and then he passed the tissues to me. It was really cool. So that's how my day went today overall. And then for the rest of the day, I've just been looking for like forests and stuff to walk down, because man, I really just need something to just unclog my nose. It's like a toilet. I just need like a nose-sized plunger to reach into my nose and just get all the nasty stuff out. Man, that is disgusting. That is so disgusting. I don't know. There's supposed to be a walking trail nearby that I wanted to walk down, and I can't find it. I don't know where it's at. Maybe it's down here, down this road somewhere. Anyway, how was your guys' day? It's not a stream, so I can't actually ask you that. Let me put the camera down for a second, because there's quite a few people coming up, and I don't want them to think I'm crazy. Be right back. So anyway, aside from having a runny nose today, I've just been looking for outdoor trails. Oh, by the way, I got a new water bottle. Check it out. So if you follow me on TikTok, by the way, go follow me on TikTok, link in the description below. I posted a video where I showed off this new backpack. It was a Sonic the Hedgehog themed backpack. I'm a nerd, don't judge me. So I got it, and it had this small blue bottle, right? It has like a small blue bottle that came with the backpack. That's so crazy. How often do you get a backpack that has a bottle attached to the backpack? That's so awesome. I didn't have to pay for it separately. I paid for it with the backpack. So I got a bottle, but it was really small. And then one day I accidentally dropped it on the ground, and it touched a bunch of dirt and a little bit of what looked like dog poop. So I had to throw it away afterwards. I wasn't gonna try to clean it up and reuse it after that. Bamboo sticks, even though we not in a Southeast Asian country. Some guy was riding by on his bicycle with a very loud, what do you call those things? Speakers? With a very loud speaker attached to his bike. And he was trying to get me a copyright strike, but I was having none of that. Yeah, so like I was saying, did a bug just hit me on my forehead? I dropped the bottle and I had to throw it away. So I got this new one. And it's really cool. I've seen a lot of athletes and powerlifters use this type of water bottle. I gotta say, it feels really cool. It feels like I'm carrying like a big weight, like a dumbbell, but it's filled with water. And it's actually not even that heavy right now, because you can see I don't have that much water in it. But always stay hydrated. You always gotta stay hydrated, especially as an athlete. Like me, I play a lot of sports. I play gymnastics, basketball, tennis, Let's see, breakdancing, ballet, football, or as it's called in America, soccer, also American football. There's a lot more sports. Swimming, there's a lot of other sports than that. Track and field, there's a lot of other sports than that. Rock climbing, no, I'm just playing. I don't do rock climbing, but I do all those other ones. Boxing, there's a lot of other sports than that. But still, just being able to do what I can to stay active and stay fit and train for any sport that I think I might be able to go professional in is really cool. Let me sit down for a little bit. Oh, never mind, there's some people coming up. God damn it, there's some people behind me. Why? This neurodivergent, antisocial person does not want people to come up on him on this nature trail. I think somebody tried to write Emily is Hitler on this tree. Is that not what it looks like? Look, Emily, I think that is Hitler. Either that or somebody drew a really bad X and that's Emily X Hitler. Either way, pretty ominous message. But yeah, man. I forgot what I was saying. Guys, you see those videos on TikTok and on Instagram of people who like, they'll put out videos of themselves in like public spaces like bathrooms and stuff. Like I was watching this one of this girl who was doing, what was it, cartwheels, or she did a cartwheel, that thing where you do a cartwheel and you put yourself on the wall. I forget what those are. I think handstands. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of, handstands. This girl was doing a handstand and she was just like balancing herself against the wall. And then this other person came out of a stall in the bathroom and they were walking by. And I guess the girl who was filming the video doing the handstand in the bathroom floor, which by the way is very disgusting and is conducive to receiving various types of unsavory diseases. She looked at the person and she was like, well, what's wrong with you? And I was like, what's wrong with you? So the girl who was doing the handstand, if you didn't understand my explanation of the video, was the one who got offended that the girl who was using the bathroom and doing her business was trying to leave the bathroom. She had to get around her. I forgot to explain it. She had to get around her to get out of the bathroom, the handstand girl. The girl using the bathroom had to get around the handstand girl to get out of the bathroom after doing her business. And it's like, and the handstand girl took offense to that. But it's like, look, I get it. All of us pro influencers want to go pro in influencing, and that's cool. That's great. But still, I mean, it's a public bathroom. It's a bathroom. Why are you doing a handstand in the bathroom? I mean, sure, you're trying to do something that's entertaining, and like you're kind of offended that something got in the way, like how I'm getting offended by all these people. But still, I mean, I tell myself that it's understandable because it's a public space. Also, why are you doing a handstand in the bathroom? Would you rather live inside of a public elevator for the rest of your life or live inside of a public bus for the rest of your life? So you can't physically exit either. You have to live in one or the other for the rest of your life. Sleep, eat, do whatever you do in your normal house, in your normal home, in that space for the rest of your life. And it's still public, so people can still come in there and access it too. Which one would you pick? Me personally, I would probably take the bus, because on the bus, you're always moving. On an elevator is always moving too, but on the bus, you're going to so many new places and you're seeing a lot of stuff. More often than you're seeing on an elevator. You're just going up and down on an elevator, seeing the two same spaces. Or if it's a multi-floor elevator, I guess, you would see other spaces too. But on a bus, you actually feel like you're going places. You feel like you can go not just up and down, but left, right, horizontal, X-axis, Y-axis. That's up and down. What am I thinking? Wait, no, it's not. Oh my gosh, school, don't fail me now. X-axis is left and right, Y-axis is up and down. Is there an axis for horizontal? Like this way, that way? Is there an axis for that? Probably not. Oh man, you are getting an indication of how educationally challenged I am. On a more semi-serious note, I remember, y'all get to just get those moments where like you see something and it makes you feel just so nostalgic. Like what's something, comment this down below. What's something that makes you feel the heaviest nostalgia? Like the heaviest, oh, I lived through that, you know, I was young or magical. You all know what nostalgia is. For me, it's seeing like old Let's Plays, specifically like Slender. I was thinking about this the other day because people were talking about the Slender movie back in the day. Me and my friends were talking about how just like bad it was. And I was just thinking like, Slender really was that thing back in the day that everybody was scared of. So it was like FNAF. FNAF is old enough at this point to be considered like old. What's this crazy to think about? Like I was around, I was on stuff that was hip before FNAF was hip. And FNAF is pretty old at this point, so that's crazy. Like I was watching videos back when Slender was like the thing. And then there was that crazy incident. Let me just say that. I can't say the M word because YouTube will probably ban this video, but the incident that was inspired by Slender, the real life thing. If you don't know about it, you should probably just look up Slender incident on Google. It was crazy. Listen, if there's one piece of advice that I could give on the internet, it's don't let fictional characters inspire you to do crazy things. Just don't. Just don't. Just don't, I said. Tall tree, short tree. Tall tree, short tree. Cut up disbodied tree. If you guys have noticed, I've been breathing rather heavily in this video. I'm about to sneeze. I just sneezed just now. Like, I don't know what's going on. I think I might have a cold, which doesn't make sense because it's really hot right now. Also, I will say I've been spending a lot more time than I actually have wanted to working on different skits and like different videos, mostly for TikTok. I haven't had the time to really develop my whole YouTube skits because I want to develop more time for those. And you know, between school and work and stuff, it's really tough. But that's why if you guys support me on Patreon, I'll be able to put more videos out. I will have an actual Patreon coming up soon. I used to have one back when this channel was like different. It was under a different name and I was doing different stuff. But then I deleted that one. So I'm going to put out a new one soon. And I'll just let you guys know on that one. Oh man, my nose is so stuffy right now. It's just so stuffy and I don't know why. Maybe it was on that day like 5 days ago when it was the one cold day of the week. And I went out in my t-shirt and I got extremely cold and I got just I was just so stupid. But I had a t-shirt in like, I forget, it must have been like 40 degrees. And I can't last in degrees that's like 40, you know? So I ended up probably catching a cold. Last drink of water from my incredibly huge workout water bottle. Drink water, kids. That cloud up there, that cloud right there, it looks like a penguin. I think. Does it? Either looks like a penguin or a very deformed whale. And that cloud up there. Hold on, can you see the cloud? Okay, that cloud right there. That looks like a whole bunch of shapes that is making one giant unidentifiable shape. It's a conspiracy cloud. Ah yes, the mysterious and ever elusive butt cheek flower. Does that not look like a pair of butt cheeks surrounded by flower petals? Oh man, I sneezed on my phone. Bro, I sneezed on my phone. Okay, anyway, brief story time. I was filming a skit for TikTok in a classroom on my college campus. And it was right as the class was about to start. Like, I was in this room that was empty. And I just assumed it was going to be empty for a couple more hours. So I kept filming in it. And these people came into the class. These people were starting to come into the class right as I was filming the last segment of the skit. And I was like, bro, come on. Okay, so what happened was, what it looked like was, you saw me. I was in the middle of the room. And I had my class supplies on the desk. And I had like my backpack and my notebook. And I had everything that I was using for the skit on the desk. And I was just like, I was getting ready for my next line. Actually, I was in the middle of my line. I forget what I was saying exactly. I was in the middle of it, and like the other students was coming in for the class right as I was saying the line. And this one guy had his backpack on and he came in and he was like, and I looked at him like, it was just hilarious. I walked up to him because it looked like he was trying to like figure out why I was there, because obviously he was, because you know I wasn't there for class. Obviously I was there for TikTok skits. But anyway, he saw me and I had the nerve to walk up to this man and be like, what are you looking at? Like, obviously I was the one who was there right as their class was starting. So clearly I was in the wrong, but it was hilarious. Moral of the story, do not film TikTok skits in empty college classrooms right as classes are about to start. Especially ones that involve you saying some really weird stuff. If you want to know what weird stuff I was saying in my TikTok skit, go follow me on TikTok, link in the description down below. Guys, my water bottle is empty. Maybe if I find a river, a very clean river, I can fill up my water bottle with some nice clean river water that hopefully no frogs or fish have peed in. Do eels pee? Like electric eels that can sting people? Do they urinate? I actually don't know if they do. Do starfish pee? Do starfish urinate? Question of the day, do starfish urinate? Do octopus urinate? Squids? Do squids urinate? I have no blowfish? Maybe, well, I know fish urinate, but do all those other creatures urinate? Do mermaids urinate? I wonder if Ariel in Little Mermaid, how does she even use the bathroom? Like, I kind of don't want to finish this thought, but no, I do. Does she, like, because she's half human and also half fish, how is she peeing? Does she utilize both types of body parts at the same time? Are they fused together? How does that even work? I should start a series where I ask random questions that nobody either asks or wants the answer to. Well, thank you guys for watching this video of Kwame Vlog / whatever the series is. I still don't know what it is. Also, the episode of me running out of water in my water bottle and possibly dehydrating myself to oblivion on this walkable path. I will see you on the next one. As always, stay motivated.